Hello, Malik Carrington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to another special episode on this channel. And boy, is this a special episode. As you read in the description and in the thumbnail, I finally said yes. After a year of saying no, I finally said yes. To what? The NRX Plus. We're going to unplastic bag it together. Let's get started. This is one of those, what we call surprises, things that you just don't expect, but these things, they happen. And in this particular case, I remember mentioning to all of you at some point that the Loomis Conquest is the king of rods, and I stick with that. It is the king of rods, okay? And everything flows from there, even on the Daiwa side. The Daiwa side is a close second, but the king of rods is the Loomis Conquest. Well, I've been searching for a really good price on a Loomis Conquest for a year, and I haven't gotten it. But this deal literally fell into my lap. I'm going to tell you what I got it for, and then I'll explain it for those of you who care to be enlightened. My out the door price, meaning the amount that I pulled out of my pocket, was $340 and I think 37 cents. As you can see, it's raining and it's getting pretty tough out here. $340.37. Now the rod retails for $625 plus tax. Okay, where I got it from, I can't tell you, because the deal that I got, my understanding is Shimano is pretty dogged about going after, retailers and so forth. And so just to kind of keep the business flowing, I'm not going to say on this channel where I got the rod from, but if you do enough sleuthing around, you'll find really good deals on the NRX Plus. This is the NRX Plus. So from the retailer, as you can see, it's kind of raining. From the retailer, I got 20% off. So it went from $625 to $500. And then I had about almost $160 worth of rewards credits and gift cards. Okay, rewards credits and gift cards. And so I applied those to them, and I was able to get the discount that way. So as a result, I was able to get this rod down from $625 down to $340.37. That's what it cost me out of my pocket. And like I said, it was not a situation where the retailer got it to me for $340. You got to do your work. And here it is, the NRX Plus. Now, my model that I have is the NRX Plus 902S, and that's the SJR, okay? And 7/6 fast medium, 1/8 ounce to 3/8 ounce, 6-pound test to 12-pound test, NRX Plus. Now, I'll be honest with you, I never thought that one of these would even be in my rod arsenal, but it is. And there you have it, okay? I remember even commenting to Brian from Punch Fishing. He's got a fantastic channel. You ought to check him out. 1 year ago, when he did his review of this rod, and let me tell you, I would defer to him if you want to know all like the technical stuff, because he's really good at knowing the technical stuff. He has a previous model of this to compare it with, and I don't. I'm here to tell you, because of my interest in the rod, I'm here to tell you what I paid for it, because Family Budget Fisherman talks more about the value than about the tech specs. You all know how valuable this rod is. So right off the bat, I see some things that of some concern. These recoil guides are so much smaller than these tangle-free guides. I don't know how well that fishes when you have guides that are so different in size like that. And so you got your stripper, your runner, and then your first traditional guide, and you run it all the way through the other guides to the tip. I've never fished with a system that's so different like that. But I haven't heard any complaints. Of course, if you hear from Punch Fishing and others, they took the reel seat and guts from the Loomis and added it. From Shimano, and added it from the Conquest in particular. My bad. From the Conquest and added it to the NRX Plus. Now, this does not make the NRX Plus a better rod. In my view, I still think that the best technology is still lying with the Conquest, because the Conquest encapsulates all of the technologies from Loomis and Shimano, their latest and greatest, where this rod encapsulates a little bit of the aesthetics of the Conquest and the Shimano side, and then takes on some of the aspects of what makes the Poison Adrena such a fantastic rod as well. But I'm going to tell you, this bad boy is feather light. And these are my first impression. It is feather light. It is an incredible rod. Now, you might wonder, what might the Family Budget Fisherman pair this rod with? I might end up pairing it with a Vanford. To date, I just haven't seen a reason to go beyond that price point for a reel. And one day we're going to talk about that. There was a time when you needed to have a very, very sensitive reel and a sensitive rod. Now these rods are made so sensitive that it actually makes the reel basically a moot point to be sensitive and high at the same time. And some of your you got 22-pound break strength on the guide. On the Vanford. It's enough power for this particular rod. Now that said, I am looking at the Accents. I'm looking at the Stella. I'm looking at them. So don't think that I'm not looking at them. I just haven't found a deal. Now, if I can get a deal down where this is, yes, I will pair it with it. But I'm getting Vanfords for $130. And that's a $250 reel. So that's what this more than likely will be paired with. I love the fact that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guides. That's one less guide than the 13 Fishing Omen Black 3 and the 13 Fishing Envy Black 2, because I think they have 11 guides. But this is good enough. I am going to be pairing this with some of my other high-end rods. I'm going to put it up against the Envy Black 2. I'm going to put it up against the Adrena. And I'm going to put it up against the St. Croix Legend Extreme. Give you all something to play with. So here it is. I finally got one in my hands. And I paid not much more than I would have paid for full price for an X Pride B right here. So talk back to me. Tell me what you think. But by no means should you ever try to purchase one of these knowing that it's going to break your budget. But by every other means, legal and ethical, acquire this rod and get out there and break or make your personal best. See you in the next video. Be blessed.